How did you two start your own partnership? When did you first meet, and how did you know it was love?
Well, it was a rather tumultuous courtship, as I recall. Mostly with Marg's trying to make her mind up whether this young guy was worth the investment of her time. But over to you, Marg.
We met in high school here in Calgary at Crescent Heights High School. We both went to school there. We both went to University of Alberta at the same time, and we didn't go around together all that time, but we knew each other. We were both really interested in sports and athletics, and so he played on the university basketball team, and I played on the university ball team, and we were always crossing paths right up until I graduated, and we decided to get married, and 61 years later, we're still together.
So here we are, sitting in this beautiful facility that 40 years ago was mere farmland. What made you decide to build Spruce Meadows?
How could we do something to help the young riders that were in the West? Because it was very expensive to go to the East. They seemed to control it all.
In '62, we probably really got interested because our girls were riding, and Ron was traveling all the time at that time. And I loved horses, and when I was very young, I lived on a farm and loved to ride. And actually, to tell you the truth, we didn't even have a saddle, but I spent a lot of time just riding. And my dad had bought a pony for us, and we used the work horses on the farm. So I really had a passion for horses all my life, even though when we lived in the city, we didn't have any. So I would take Nancy riding, and we would just have fun. And then she fell in love with horses. I think by the time she was 3 years old, she was crazy about horses, just like her mother. So we would go rent horses and ride. Ron had always dreamed of the place. Once it got built, and once people started to come, Ron dreamed of us not just being regional or national. He was wanting us to become international because he felt the sport would grow.
When I think of the international aspect, there have been some tremendous highlights of the very best in the world winning at Spruce Meadows. And many of them have been kind enough to say that if you want to be at the top of the sport in the world, you have to win the Spruce Meadows.
Big highlight was when Queen Elizabeth II came to Spruce Meadows. It was in 1990, and we were already open quite a few years, and we did have a great international ring, and we ran the first, what we called the Queen Elizabeth II Cup. And Her Majesty was wonderful. Of course, she loves horses, so it fit in beautifully that she would come here. Yeah, we're very, very proud of it, but we do know there is no way we could have done it alone. We've had so many from all walks of life come to help us. And financing isn't the only thing. So much of it is a feeling, an ambience that you want to build, and we've been fortunate enough to build with those people that have helped us.